Well, ladies and gentlemen, um, The Witcher 3, uh, part 52. I am, I am trying to deal with all this quest that I have taken. At some point, uh, it's still the unbearable fighting against the Hydra. You cut one head, two appear or reappear, grow from the one head that was uh, removed, and this is how it feels. And I still think that I can find some quests. It's just not sure where. Look, I got one board here, and there is one available quest here, and maybe I can find something else. So I'll keep making these quests, obviously, and in the next part, I will. In the next part, in the previous part, I did exactly this. I was doing random contracts, but in the previous part, this quest, bovine or bovine, I'm not sure, something affairs, whatever. It took me quite some time, maybe 1 hour or something, to finish that quest. So I don't know. I continue. And I guess that's it. That's what I'm just gonna do. I'll keep making this quest. I don't have a I don't have a particular goal to find everything and to finish everything. I'm not sure. Maybe at some point I'll do that, but I'm probably not gonna visit all these question marks. They don't really seem interesting to me, because in the vast majority of cases it's either loot, so kind of money that I don't really need, or like hidden treasure, you say, or it's place of power, which is kind of useful when you don't use any mods. But because I use 3 skill points per level, it's called skills, I think. Because I use this mod, I have 3 skill points per level, so I didn't really need those places of power. And if I start the new game plus, I won't need it even more, because I will go, I think what is the maximum level? 80, 90 or something. So I will have 60 or 90 skill points more that I can potentially earn just by leveling up. And also there's this thing, it's not really a problem, but like I almost leveled up everything. I'm not really using Axie. I can level it up learning just for the sake of learning. Same for these skills. I'm barely using strong attacks, and crossbow skills are kind of useless for me. I'm not really using it much. I'll maybe level up Flute of Anger, but it's, you see, it's a double-edged sword, because when casting a sign, 3 adrenaline points will be consumed. So do I really need that? I'm not sure. So I leveled up all what I could from what I needed. That's it, I guess. So, you know, these places of power are kind of, maybe, just maybe, the next time I play, I can reduce the amount of skills to actually explore all these ruins from 3 per level to 2 per level. And in such case, it will be more useful to explore all these question marks. But, you know, The problem is that it will take way more time to discover all those places. I mean, they're kind of meant to be discovered, obviously. If game developers, they put these question marks everywhere, then that's what you're supposed to do. But you know, I will think about it. But now it's too late. And I got this in the previous part. I got this very special sword. Aaron died. So I can feel kind of safe in terms of damage, because I don't have to replace my silver sword, because it will evolve with me. If I level up, I will have my damage will go up as well with my level. This sword is very practical. I think the only kind of sad thing that I can say is that we don't get it from the level 1. Though I suppose if you get it on level 35 and if you get it on level 50, those are kind of two different swords, in the sense that the sword adapts to your level. So because I'm level 50, they gave me the sword for level 50. But if I took it on level 35, they'd give me for level 35. Or no, maybe 36. I think this quest is for level 36. So it can evolve with you, but I'd have lower damage than 549. It'd be something maybe around 300 or 400 or something. So that's it.
Giddy up.
But that was about leveling up. I think another I can't really say, I can't really call it a problem. I can't really say it's a big deal, but it's still great to have some bonuses on your swords. Because usually, if you look, I was using, where is that sword? I used this one, Geschäft. And you see, it gives me plus 20% to all signs intensity. Or for example, this Dahlia, you have 10% chance to poison, plus 10% critical chance, and critical hit damage bonus. So you see, it's sad that you don't really have these bonuses, this type of bonuses on Erendite. But it'd be too unbalanced, right? If you would have it. So I kinda understand why. Where am I even going? Oh, I should probably go over there. Turning grounds and then teleport, because I'm not gonna. There's the Boklar Palace and there are mountains here.
Run, Roach.
It'd be too unbalanced if we had such a sword, right? So that's fine. That's fine.
Think you can do whatever you please?
Now keep calm. Geralt of Rivia. Slayer of the beast, I am in your debt.
Did I visit her?
Preacher, and not give one hoot about anything.
Well, well, the one and only Geralt. The bridge his crest graces my establishment. What do you need, sir?
Didn't visit her.
Be so kind as to show me what you have to sell. A round of Gwent, maybe?
I got 4 medics. That's too much. That's too much. More like too many, because I can't count them, but that was amazing. I didn't want to use the second spy because of Dandelion, but it's even better like that. I'll probably use the bird, the dragon, the fly, whatever that creature is. I bet he got a lot of medics. I know that Scoia'tael got a lot of medics, so there's a high chance of him reviving someone. Medic? Oh. Well, it's great then. Is it actually great? Can I even kill him? Her, whatever.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Balthazar.
Or a long ship.
It's all wrong. Nothing's ever
The guard brings peace to our domains.
Was it you who saved our colleague Jean-Louis Ludwig?
Oh, I think I visited this guy.
Cats, bandits,
What is
all, for I come.
just funny because I visited him but not her.
Welcome.
Yeah, I see. I played Gwen with.
My time's up.
Hair rejuvenation. Dandruff annihilation.
Patrolling on an empty stomach.
Eat, drink, and...
All clairmates are wooed with ease.
Isn't this guy?
Greetings, Knight. Much is said in Beauclair of your bravery and dedication. Thus you've secured a claim to compensation. Sign here, please.
What contract?
Can't help but be curious. But where do the funds for those payments come from?
The Duke...
It's not him?
Well,
Go in peace for a night.
No, it's him. Oh, yeah, I see, okay. That's what I needed to do. To say goodbye. Complete the contracts you took on from Merlin. Well, let's go then. 10 from 19. Maybe later. Because he'll probably propose me to play right now.
The vampires
I never
enter
knew
the town
vampire
with their own
extermination
breasts
could be so hard.
and bellies.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
All clairmates are
Too
wooed
soft.
with ease once more. And then
My
don't
hand shakes.
This music, as I said in the previous part, it's the music that was playing when we first arrived in Tucson and when we were introduced to this land region. I feel like it will be the last music that play
They say
while I finish all the quests.
and whisper even more.
come on, Roach.
What's funny is that I'm still using this awful new moon set. I mean awful. It's well, clearly it's kind of being late in terms of stats if I compare it to the actual sets, but at least it looks good. I guess. I don't really need good stats. I got Ard and Igni, I can survive. But at least I look stylish. And that is sad, man.
Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around. Still. Scale. Colors unusual. Silver? Never Never seen one like this. Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Blood. Of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent. Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different. Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. It'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beast's murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory. I posted a number of signs, warnings, specifically to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. Provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for their loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns, this unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the Witchers. And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Jocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges, happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Disalfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
It's actually a very kind of funny and interesting situation because I'm not exactly sure what to do in this situation. The problem is that you see, it's a beast.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that. Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Yokoko is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
You see, it's a very kind of problematic situation. I'm not really sure what to do in this situation. I think I tried both solutions, but what is the correct one? I don't know, because yet again, it's an unsolvable situation. You can either save it or kill it. He's right. He put all the signs everywhere. People know it's a dangerous place. Why are they coming here? And also, he's paying money. Of course, money won't replace the person. But I guess it's better than nothing. Who refuses money when you lose your
Odors
relative?
dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Bloodstains. Clear as day.
But at the same time, as I said, it's a beast, it's a creature. They kind of make this a little real life reference to the fact that certain species are almost extinct, so we need to protect them. The problem is that basilisk is not a wolf or a bear or whatever.
Sense perceptible again.
The problem is that basilisk is a beast, and clearly it kills humans. So what should you do in this situation? I'm not sure.
Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why.
Keeper's Guild contract. Great White Terror. You see what they're doing? They're going through this way, and they know that it's dangerous, so they go because it's short or whatever. Even if they lose something, they know that the discount will pay them. So they're kind of abusing. So I really don't know what to do in this situation. You shouldn't be really having such beasts as pets. Family symbol or something. Family symbol, create another symbol. A dog or a cat or a horse or whatever.
Here's something. it's no basilisk screech. Human voices.
I just don't know. What is the purpose of a basilisk? Ecosystem? This beast kills humans. Wait a sec. I am very, very sorry. Someone called me and I had to speak. I wasted maybe 20 minutes of the video that I should probably cut down. And I'll try to do that. It lasted 17 minutes. Okay, I'll try to cut them. The post-production. Well, let's continue with all this quests. Crenfrid River.
Yamal, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny, about to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crenfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Boholt, Kenneton Desperate, New Boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Boholt mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild. We'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected.
If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed, and the word once given...
Your share, Witcher.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
You spared your caste. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the Reefers would surely have slain my Yokast.
Don't need any more. Rather you paid it out to the families of your pets' victims.
Noble of you, Master. I shall take the advice to heart. Yokast has flown her nest.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Your cast could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
Wow. I think the only way to avoid choosing between greater and lesser evil, so either killing it or not killing it, is to not make this quest. Do not even take it, but you cannot not take it, but I don't know. It said that you cannot cancel quests that are already taken. Wow. That's kind of sad. You either let this beast live or you kill it. But what is the... I mean, beasts should be killed, right? But at the same time, should you just kill everyone just because you're a witcher? Just kill everyone. You're a bad, mean, big witcher. Clearly, it's ridiculous. Now what to do? It's not here. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's this door.
Might want to look around some. Full. Nothing interesting here. This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Nothing interesting here. Full. Strange. That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
Oh, okay. It's weird that I still cannot... What is this key? I still cannot find it. I didn't find it, and Marlene didn't give me the key. Where is the key then? A very curious situation indeed. Did I miss something? I can Google it, but is it good, actually? Probably not. Let's see what's next. Master. I knew something's gonna... Oh yeah. Wrong direction. Whatever. It's not the same road.
Slow now. Whoa.
Ooh. Let's see this. Journal of a Desperate Man. Well, let's read it. Most of the pages are filled with professions of love made to a woman named Charlotte. Entries are chaotic and dated. Charlotte Catherine is the love of my life. When she... I don't want to continue reading it. I refuse. I am not reading it. When she's not near me, I burn with longing. I suffocate with loneliness. I suffer the worst possible torment. How can I make her understand that I, not Albert, am her destiny? I have found a solution. The witch from Link's Crag. She will help me end my heart's agony. I shall now have to tighten my belt several notches, but I have purchased a magic elixir from the witch. She said if I convince my beloved to drink it, I will be able to forget my problems forever. I sold the rest of my possessions and purchased jewels to give Charlotte, I don't know. When I propose, Gods soon now she shall be mine. As the witch instructed, I mixed the elixir with wine. I prepared a small picnic near the chapel at Catherine Manor. My beloved agreed to meet to talk to me. But though she drank my enchanted est, still she refused my proposal. She also spouted some nonsense about only becoming my wife when the jewels I gave her grow into grapevines. She fell into a strange hysterical mood and buried my present with her bare hands by their family chapel. Perhaps I need wait before the elixir takes effect? Gods! Curses upon that cruel witch! She cheated me! She betrayed! The next day I went to Catherine Manor to see Charlotte? But instead, a woodland monstrosity had taken over the entire property. So that is the end to my heart's suffering. The foul enchantress spoke of. The elixir brought about the death of my beloved. But death shall not separate us. I am ready to die, to live with her for all eternity. I shall hang for my sins, for love, for Charlotte. Whatever, man. Whatever. $8 billion people on Earth, But there are people who are hanging themselves because it didn't work with one person. Ah, yeah. For people who are kind of sarcastic.
Damn, something's seriously wrong here.
I'm like a Tomb Raider. Like a zero moral values. I'm just looting everything. Wow. It's a sad, sad situation. Oh yeah, they said abandoned site. I can liberate this place, right? It's a vineyard or something. There's some kind of a beast here. Oh, you again. Where is my undying ability? I no comprendo. No comprendo. Why it never works when I need it to work? I wasn't fighting anyone. Like there's a 5-minute cooldown or something. But I didn't use it. Have to use Quan. Igni is barely doing any damage. That's pretty interesting. So before it was Igni and Ard, now it's Irden who's killing everyone. Okay, great to know. Because the thing is I can use 2 Irdens. Because I have the ability to increase the number of uses simultaneously. Okay. The drain essence, I didn't expect that. It was only, what, 10 per level? I didn't see the scaling, kind of. I didn't see the word scale in the description, but apparently it does a lot of damage. Enemies under the influence of Yrden lose 30 points of vitality or essence per second. Oh, damage scales with enemy level and sign. Ooh. That's amazing, I guess. Damage scales if it scales. Well, that's cool. Okay. Because I feel like when I used Ard, it didn't do enough damage. But Yrden absolutely destroyed this creature. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, Igni's pretty strong against this creature. So Igni is still strong. So there's clearly a problem with Igni against what's their name? Spriggans. They say Igni works, but Igni is clearly not working. Did you see how Igni worked on a Forktail? That was a normal damage. That's how it's supposed to be working. But when I use Igni on Spriggans, they don't seem to be taking that much damage, so clearly there's a problem. Oh.
Anything Merton left behind here.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. And why did they swap the quest? There is a Bruxa here, if I remember correctly. See? Yeah. You can use it. I see, it's not this, it's all. Oh. What happened? That was weird. Okay. I guess. I don't want to read it. I beg your pardon. Too many diaries to read. I'm getting overwhelmed with all this diary thing.
Notes in the journal suggest that straight out of prison, Merton went to the legendary cave. Lebioda was supposed to have hunkered down there once. That's my next destination.
Will be when I decide to do that, but right now I'm doing something else.
Help! Help us!
Someone, please! Help!
Help! Help us!
What's this about?
Monsters! Monsters there, in the cave!
We managed to flee, but Hugo remains inside!
Hugo?
Our brother! He's still in there, inside! Help us find him! We'll pay you for your toil.
Let's talk about my fee. Oh, well.
You post that notice about an escort?
Yes, we did. And not without cause, it seems. We waited some days, yet when none answered, we risked the expedition unaccompanied.
Fools we were. We'd have done better to show patience. Wait! Poor Hugo. Left to an unknown fate.
Fine. I'll look for him. You two stay out here.
This sword looks like we got runes on it, though we don't really have them. Not runes, glyphs. So I guess I don't really need any glyphs considering that. For some reason it's yellow. For some.
Fresh blood on the blade. Weapon was Hugo's, maybe.
It's probably when it's charged it becomes yellow.
Blood trail. Could be Hugo's wounded. Blood hasn't even dried. Warm and damp. Kikimores prefer cooler environments. Probably why they keep their distance. Water's hot. Get burned if I don't watch it. Could use some protection. Maybe Quen will work.
Let's try. Quen works apparently. It's not even draining my Quen. Really interesting. Because there is a lot of loot here. Ooh, I can use it. Now it's drained. The only way to use it is to use Quen, then you jump. And you have like what, 30 seconds maybe?
You, Hugo? Your brother sent me.
Yeah! Dizzards, scoundrels, tartmongers! They attacked me, but I fended them off. Now, they sent a brigand to finish the job.
What are you talking about? Ran into them outside, claimed monsters attacked. They ran, made it out, but you got stuck inside. They asked me to help you.
Is that what they told you? The lying weasels. More trickery on their part, I'm certain.
Whoa, slow down. What's this about?
I'm Hugo Monar. My father, Victor Monar, you may have heard of. A cognac distiller he was, famed for it. Before he passed, my brothers and I would quarrel over who would inherit the family business. So father decided he would force us to work together. He broke his still down into its parts. 3 of them he hid, telling each of us the location of one. When my brothers learned my part, the last, was hidden in here, they decided they did not need me anymore. They decided to cut me out of the business, literally. We argued, fought. The noise must have woken the beasts. My brothers ran for the mouth, while I ran deeper in.
So you came here to find a piece of a still. Mean this thing?
Yes! Where did you find it?
Bottom of the pool of a hot spring. Really hit it well, your father.
Your pay. It is not much, I know. But I promise you good prices. The best, once the tavern is open again.
Hold you to that. Now let's go. Brothers are probably getting antsy.
Wait, see there? My brothers. They've rounded up some thugs. They mean to attack me.
We don't know that.
Would you try to tell me it's a coincidence? That they return with an armed band? They've come for the last part of the still. They won't kill me for it. Please, you're my only hope. Kill them. Elsewise, they'll kill me.
Kill your brothers? You want that?
Well, perhaps not them, but the other roughs, for certain. As to my brothers, I don't know. You couldn't perhaps render them harmless? Will you defend me?
much of a choice.
Thanks. 1,000 thanks. I shall wait here.
Ah, Witcher! What are you doing?
Teaching you some decency.
He's gone mad!
Any last
Hold him back!
words?
He's nearly snapped! At him!
And block. Block. Problem is that I killed everyone. Should have not killed them properly.
They got what they deserved.
Maybe they did mean well.
I, for one, do not believe it. They were overcome with greed, ready to do anything to wrest the last part of the still from me. Besides, you did not kill them. They will come to, soon, having learnt a valuable lesson, I trust.
So
They're
what
alive.
now?
I fear I don't know. I can't possibly hope to rebuild my father's still. I suppose I must hang a shingle in the market, sell wine. Or perhaps I should move on, leave Toussaint. Alas, I know not and will have to see. Whatever the case, I shall not forget your help with my brothers.
Time we went our separate ways. Good luck, whatever you decide to do.
I thank you, Witcher. Fare thee well.
There's still something missing in the cave. But what? Most of them. Whatever. Apparently I didn't kill his brothers. Just based on what he said. Whatever. Let's make this one. Oh, besides, I wanted to. I'm not sure. They probably thought it'd be unbalanced, but if you look at the Northern Realms, Crinfrid Reavers, Dragon Hunter. I have only 2 cards like that. They are 4, at least we have seen 4, and Geralt said that he knows other people. Why didn't they make 4 of them? They showed us a quest where we see 4 Crinfrid Reavers, yet we only have 2 cards. Why we have 3 Blue Stripes Commando, but Crinfrid Reavers that we meet, we have only 2 cards. I don't know, understand that. Are they so unbalanced with 5 power because of the tie bond? I don't understand it. It's just a random remark. You know. I mean, making 4 of them, what's the problem? Remove Blue Stripes Commando or make only 2 of them and add 4 Crinfrid Reavers. At least that's it sounds more logic when you do that. Because we need them. I hope we'll have Gwent in The Witcher 4 or whatever the name, the next game. Gwent is the it kind of became like a speciality of The Witcher. After playing The Witcher 3, you cannot imagine playing The Witcher and not playing Gwent. At least it's difficult for me, so... And it's funny because, as I told you, the very first time that I played The Witcher, I didn't play Gwent. I completely skipped it. I thought it's too difficult. And then eventually, I tried it, I learned it, and now I'm stuck. I don't know what to say. Get lost, Roach, seriously. And I can even... Okay, I'm out of it. Oh, man. Wow. It didn't quite work as I expected it to work, but wow. Actually fun, and I'm thinking about Nilfgaardian deck. H. Okay. H. And if you look at the Nilfgaardian deck, we have 2 type bonds here. This young emissary. We have 4 Imperial Brigade Guard and 3 Nausicaa Cavalry. So making that many type bonds, it's normal for Nilfgaard, but not for Northern Realms. Which is, well, if you think about it, they are 5 power, right? They seem strong. Like 2 of them they become a 10-point card or a 20 with Dandelion. So it'd be 5, 10, 15 and 20 for each unit. But you can easily nullify all their effects by using like Skellige Storm or Impenetrable Fog. So I'm not entirely sure why they didn't add them. There are 4 of them. I refuse to use Roach here. It's a doomed area. we need to save as well. You see, this is why I'm trying to save regularly, because clearly you can get stuck for no reason.
Miserable and hungry.
Is it this guy that woman asked me to find? I don't quite remember. 'Cause if you remember, I found at some point a woman somewhere around this area, and she asked me to find her missing husband. Or I already finished that quest. I don't remember. While struggling with each other, romantic streets go learn the circumstances of childhood romantic can overcome. Unless something was making such tastes regarding the outside. It's not. No, wait. Oh. It's not the one.
What have we here? The Tournay's champion!
Welcome, Snow White. Wish to look over my goods?
Mind if I glance at your stock? See ya.
That was a weird dialogue. White's red.
Aim to hop on a horse after making merry. Don't even consider it.
That is weird. Well.
Whose notion of order is this? Why doesn't...
What's this about?
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, Master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the Ducal Guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, Master.
Didn't we do a similar quest in the... Or maybe I'm thinking about this quest, but I didn't do it. So... Was it... Was I watching some videos? On YouTube at some point?
Oh, lovely trifles.
That's so weird. I feel like we had some kind of maybe a similar quest where an old man quarreled with an old woman.
Can't hear anything, but Might want to look around anyway. Tracks?
Grave digger.
Trampled grass and bloomers. Not the kind of moaning he meant, though. Graves dug up. Thing is, grave robbers don't usually wail and moan that much.
Yeah, it's this quest. Because that I was talking about. This is the one, I think. It's so weird, I feel like I did it recently. Use. Maybe I watched a video? Probably watched it.
Come on.
Muted generator is ready for use. Where is it? How should I use it? Well, it's automatic, I suppose. Apparently it was since Selena's death that kids been moping near Orlemoor's cemetery, howling at the moon. Well, I didn't need this chest. Do I need it? Where did you come from?
Noises could be coming from grave robbers. Can't know for sure, though. Need to wait till after dusk to confirm.
Oh, whatever. Isn't it dusk? 11 p.m. It's dusk. Dusk, it's 7 p.m. And only 7. From 7 to 8? Anything. Or do I hear? Normal cemetery. If you ask me.
Yes, that could gone this time.
7 PM is not dusk enough. What's not dusk? I don't know what am I doing. Just running around. Waiting for a hero. For a miracle.
Oh.
Hey!
Wow. I don't even know what to say to this situation. Why? Why?
Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems. So, noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of St. Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around Corentin. Funeral wasn't too long. Died on the day of St. Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around then. Here lies Margot de Corentin. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noise is clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible. Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrid, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
Mind keeping it down? Neighbors are complaining.
Neighbors? Everyone here is dead.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once!
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery!
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest! How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet. Shut up, both of you. Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentins. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards.
One is above all. Then justify the
After
means.
all, had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it. Alright, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lepiota. Thou shalt not.
That's a good idea.
After
He's
which he
complaining.
promptly added, "For you shall have none left for me."
I'm not sure.
Shut your mouth.
Let's remove
I shall
the...
speak to you no more.
No, it is I who shall speak to you no more, you old tart.
I'll remove him. I don't know. Let's remove him.
I see you fell for that pious tart's drivel. Drats! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
Certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
Well, let's do it. Were they married or something? I think they have the same last name. Why? In the name of Brothers Grimm,
Right, let's go.
are you marrying people with who you fight later? Divorce. Or don't marry. Don't marry. Don't marry that person. I don't understand it. Why are people engaging and 2, 3, 4, 5 years later they realize that, oh no, we hate each other. Private Chamber of the Right Honorable Members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. May they always draw.
Private Chamber. The Right Honorable Members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. This is it.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
So many questions, so few answers.
Blimey, we're the plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy cat diddler, lads.
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this.
Didn't want to fight.
right. High time Margot paid up.
Why I can loot this book? What is this book? Gwen is like a ruddy wine, Gwen's a night with steady fine. When before you two armies clash, your cares melt off in a dash. Then you wish but to play, but her indoors wines hit the such minds are dull as muddy yards. To think this but a game of cards. Gwen is my liberty, Gwen is my fraternity. Gwen relieves the day's sorrow, and Gwen is my moral. Poker has had it, and dice is a bore. There is no other game that makes you want more. There are no better satisfactions, better than Beauclair's bells is its list of attractions, greater than even the festival of drinks or even a tipsy young minx. They can holler and shout, they can release the guards. I'm leaving home, I'm off to play cards. Gwen is my liberty, Gwen is my fraternity. Gwen relieves the day's sorrow, and Gwen is my moral. Well, I like Gwen, but not to that point. I guess there are some limits. But I want some Gwen cards. Maybe I'll find something. Maybe it will complete the collect them all quest. Oh, please. Oh, por favor. I really need it.
Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Cooper's Gate. Then we are right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
My legs.
Long live to
A witcher. What a mincemeat.
My legs. I got real legs.
Hey there. I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in! Order in!" But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
I think if you tell him actually just a marital spat, he'll give you less money. Not like I really need money. I think it's about the contract and honesty. The problem is that I didn't save. So before I forgot to save. I suppose I have an autosave when I leave cemetery. Because I think after speaking with that woman and leaving the cemetery, there was an autosave, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he's not gonna pay me at all. Not sure about it. That's the problem, you see.
Nope. Just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like skewered polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here, for your trouble.
Thanks.
Because there are, I think we already had a quest. We had maybe several quests like that. I remember that guy who asked to find his brother, and instead of when I told him that he's dead, he's like, well, you know what, you had to bring him here, so you didn't brought him here, so thank you, au revoir. And it felt weird, and I ended up using the Axis sign, but or no, I didn't use Axis sign. I didn't want to use Axis sign. I actually said, didn't I deserve something? And so he paid me something, 50% of what he was supposed to pay me. But you know, some people are like that. So it's not about money, it's about the service, kind of. You're a little bit suspicious now.
Medallion's humming. Something's not quite right. Die. Under the rose bush. All right.
Missing Gwen cards. Missing Gwen cards. Missing Gwen cards.
Just like she said. And the Gwent cards, as promised.
What Gwen cards? I don't... I not sure I received something. Still 2 cards that I can win. I don't know. Your life is pretty difficult when you're trying to collect them all. Okay, what's next? What else do we have? Secondary quests, master. Portrait of the Witcher's old man. Didn't I wait a week? Let's make this quest. Alright. It will probably be the last quest. And I'll finish, or... yeah, I still got a lot of quests here. And then I guess I got Witcher contracts and treasure hunts, so...
The light is inopportune at the moment. Could you return?
I'm here.
Let us go. We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued. A work of mine, Turtle Dove o'er the Heath, hangs in the Ducal Palace.
So does a cockatrice I cut down once. It's stuffed, maybe even with heather.
I once had a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing for laying down tempera. I no longer have it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said, and fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He merely copies the works of his betters, and poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes, Pierre Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief. We'll
Look at that
continue on
name. The name of the cat, man. Typical Beauclair. Nothing is simple here. Everything should be noble and noble.
Ladies,
Chivalrous?
gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Wow.
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine, I'll take a look around.
Wow. This quest will be
I think
pretty long, if I remember correctly. I'll have to fight a griffin or something. Probably maybe 10-15 minutes or something. But it will, in any case, it will conclude this part. As I said.
And now he's begun
Yes.
courting his cousin.
Need to find them. Those things. These tools.
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine.
It's funny because when you try to, sometimes you automatically, for some reason, start in the focus mode, in the Witcher Senses mode. And sometimes when you press the right mouse button, it doesn't work. I'm not sure why.
Footprints. Smudged.
Still, no consistency in some things.
Got paint drops here too.
There's a smell. Where are we going? There's a cave here. Oh, okay. We're going in the cave. That's great. Because I was about to say that we should I visit it or
Another stain. Could very well be a lead. Knackers? Look like they made off with the paints. Question is, why?
Yeah, that was fast. That's what I was thinking.
Don't look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them. Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
Well, let's go then. The superior spot where you will get attacked by a griffin.
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
Yeah, it could have worked, but no. Probably not.
This the place?
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
That's a good question, actually. What pose? I'm not sure. Because there are several of them, right?
All is ready. We may begin. Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
Oh, equal. Maybe on horseback? Geralt and Roach. Best friends forever.
How about I be on horseback? I mean, Roach kind of deserves to be immortalized too.
Oh, yes. A horse. Exceptional idea.
But I would rather you perch atop Alexander, my mount. I've trained him to pose. I shall paint in the carcass of a slain griffin later. Now, raise your head to exude pride. Thrust your breast forward. Go on, breast forward. I want to see those hocks extended. Ahem. Is the horse paying attention? May I begin? Or would you rather try a different pose?
Um. Hmm. Maybe something different?
Let me try something else.
What else do we have? Maybe without a horse?
Think I'll lie down. At least that way I can nap while you work.
The hero at rest, lying on his side, propped up on an elbow, staring into the distance, relishing a victory. I can paint in a griffin corpse later. Though, naturally, a nap is out of the question. We resolved that earlier. May I begin? Or would you prefer to strike a more dynamic pose?
I don't like it. Maybe something else?
Let me try something else.
Maybe heroic. What is heroic? Let's see.
Maybe I could just stand, sword in hand.
Ah, splendid! A heroic pose, of course. The bold warrior, his sword held aloft, ready to run at the... well, that willow over there. I will paint in a griffin later. Shall I begin? Or would you prefer to adopt another pose?
Yeah, this one is pretty cool. I like it, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, let's choose this
Go
one.
ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Gods! A griffin!
Run and hide.
Dearest Mummy!
One of our last griffins. Big beasts. It jumps. Jordan is not working. I'm not sure why. At least Ignite destroys it.
Is it safe?
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square. Oof, monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
So you have two options. It's either you with the sword or Geralt fighting Griffin. I have seen Geralt fighting Griffin painting. I think this is what I chose the last time I played it, but I mean, I can probably take it. Why not? It looks not bad, I guess.
Yeah, let's add it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid! Interesting color palette. And the textures and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped. Ah, very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. Ah, I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your likeness. For posterity.
It's funny because he gives me 300 crowns or whatever the money is. But I think for the painting, I have to pay. Well, I wanted to check it in the next part, but I can probably check it now. Let's make an exception. Oh boy, I'm eating my own hair. Let's check it now, but if I remember correctly, it costs either 500 or 1000 crowns, not crowns, crowns, right, crowns? Are they crowns or not crowns? What are you? Florence. Orens. Okay. Those are not even crowns. Not crowns, crowns, florins, orens, whatever the money is. The painting costs a lot. Well, I have that money, right? I have almost 15k, and I can keep selling all the items that I have in my inventory, because they're kind of useless. And
on an empty stomach.
I can probably I can make even more money, but I will I'll buy it anyway, even if it costs 1000. Whatever, why not? Though I'm actually curious why they didn't kind of give this option to either getting paid or choosing the painting as a reward. So you're kinda... Oh, I see, right. So it's a very interesting situation, indeed.
Don't crowd around.
Because I mean, if you defended him, if he's supposed to pay you with money, then why not pay with the painting instead of transferring money? First he gives you some amount, and then you transfer it back to him because you're basically paying for the painting. Paper.
They say
I finished Paper Chase, but not this one apparently. Or did I?
Ahoy! Ahoy!
Still not. Works.
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell.
No. Not quite what I expected.
Not exactly what I imagined. I believe I posed with all my clothes on. Clearly remember that, in fact. Some other details are off, too.
Invalid as a criticism. I depicted you in a more flattering state. The painting has drawn crowds, aroused a great deal of interest.
Can see that. Anyway, some advice for the future. Warn your subjects about your intentions. Your next model might not be so forgiving.
You don't like it. I'm hurt. Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
1K. You see? Not only... I was supposed to be fighting Griffin or have a heroic appearance with, you know, with a sword and stuff. Here, a naked girl. Well, I have some free places in Corvo Bianca, so whatever.
Why not?
I need to fill them.
It'll make an interesting memento, though I'd hardly call the price a bargain.
Indeed. Few have the sophistication to appreciate my technique. I sometimes go hungry as a consequence.
All right. At least this way I'll be able to control who sees it. Thanks.
That is true. I mean, 1K, you see, he paid me 300. I defended him and he gave me only 1K. That's I mean, he gave me only 300 and I had to pay 1K for this painting, which is not exactly what I expected. But I guess that's it. Whatever. In any case, this is the end of part 52, and I will continue very soon. The next part, I did quite some quests today, and I'll try to finish. I'll finish this quest very fast in the next part. I'll finish these 2 quests in the next part. I'll make fist fights. This one I can't do right now. I need to finish the treasure hunt. Need to make 15 quests, 15 contracts. Well, we'll see. Whatever. That's it for now. And I'll continue very soon.